A lot of my friends would want to give me this t-shirt that says Nautanki. Any birthday party, they used to ask me to sing or do entertain people. But I want to tell women that it's up to us also. We can relax.
Yeah.
We are allowed to do that. If I had a house here, my life would have been easier.
Sorted. More
क्योंकि
sorted.
दोनों तरफ काम है, so it would have been easier to travel. Singing away along a warm and cozy fire through the night till my worries are gone. Oh yeah, I'll sing along. Oh yeah, I'll sing along. Oh yeah, I'll sing along.
This podcast is all about homes, about living spaces. जो लोग अपने जीवन में कुछ अचीव कर चुके हैं, ऐसे लोगों के साथ हम लोग उनके जीवन शैली के बारे में बात करेंगे. I, Rajesh Prajapati, welcome you to the new podcast called Nostalgia. Today, as we celebrate Women's Day, we are honored to have a very, very versatile artist in our midst. We welcome Pallavi Paranjpe, who is a versatile actor, a singer, and also a voice artist. Pallavi's upcoming movie, Amaltash, is set to release on 8th of March, this Women's Day. So, on this day, let's celebrate the incredible journey of an achiever, a woman achiever, a person who has achieved so much in life and yet there is a lot more to achieve, and we give her all the best for her future career. Pallavi, welcome to Nostalgia.
Thank you so much.
Your journey has been an inspiration to many. Your success in and your upcoming film Amaltash, the magic in that film, I'm sure, will be captivating to so many. And also, we will discuss today womanhood in all its glory. So, you are an achiever, and all the best to you.
Thank you.
We always have the first thing, whichever we have done in life, the first love, the first car, the first house,
Yes.
you know. So, I would like to know, what was your childhood like? Do you remember your first house where you spent your childhood and how it affected your, psychology?
Yes, I definitely remember because I was lucky enough to be in that place since my birth till my 10th grade. And I was lucky that I was staying a little away from the city. Vanavri area
Okay. Yeah.
was quite far from the city back then. And
Now it is almost inside.
now it is
Yeah.
like the center
Center
of
of Pune.
cantonment. But I remember having a lot of place to play.
Yeah.
A lot of friends around, and there were buildings, but then we also had a lot of space to move and to explore, and there were a lot of trees.
Mhm.
तो जो भी गिरता था देखते थे, कुछ बनाते थे, and I had a lovely childhood.
Great.
So I remember those memories and I cherish them.
Great to. So, every house has a hero. Every childhood has also a hero. So I'm sure you must be having a. And today is Women's Day. Which woman has influenced your life to a great extent?
Hands down, my mother.
Okay, great.
Always. This is going to be my answer for lifetimes, I think. She gave. I saw a birthing video recently.
Wow.
So my respect has just grown multifold.
Hmm.
Women go through so much, and my mom is like my rock. She's gone through so much to give me a better life, to give me birth. And I always go to her for suggestions, always ask her, even if it's as simple as which book to read, to what should I wear, to everything. And she's still my mother, she'll always be my mother. मैं कितनी भी बड़ी हो जाऊँ. So yes, she is the woman I can think of.
Great to know that. You always wanted to become an actor or a singer? I mean, you had this passion right from the childhood, or it developed later?
Well, I think A lot of my friends would want to give me this T-shirt that says Nautanki. Lekin I never thought I'll get into this field.
Okay.
I'm not a trained actor nor a trained singer. Lekin something always used to, any birthday party, they used to ask me to sing or do entertain people. Seed
Natural
was there.
entertainment. Huh?
So I used to dance a lot as well.
Hmm.
But I got the opportunity through Amal Tash because of the director, Suhas Desle. And he showed the trust in me, and he was very sure that he wanted me in the film. I was unsure. So that's how it began.
Great, great. Now you just said that you are not a trained singer, neither you are a trained actor. You are a trained, if I know correctly, you are a trained psychologist.
Yes.
As a psychologist, keeping away your field of acting
Mhm.
for a moment,
Yeah.
how much do you feel? Because I am into real estate.
Mhm.
We are sitting at one of our projects, Prajapati Magnum. How much do you feel that home affects a child's psyche?
I think a secure, safe environment for a child is one of the most important things after love.
Yeah.
Um, because it gives them scope to explore. And in that age, the more they explore, the better they understand the world. And if in understanding the world they feel secure, it's even better. And the environment matters. The environment matters because घर में कितना लाइट है टू कितनी एरिया है नीचे खेलने के लिए एवरीथिंग contributes to a better lifestyle as well. So it is extremely important, I think.
नहीं, लाइट तो है,
हाँ
वेंटिलेशन, यहाँ पे हवा कितनी है वो भी देखिए.
बिल्कुल देखो हवा तो it's I think in the city
Clean air is a very, very important part of
Yes.
our lives. Yeah.
and if you see a lot of space around you, you also are reminded of breathing consciously. City में वो नहीं होता है. City में we are constantly stressed, so you don't even remember to sit and breathe. So when there is wind here, there is a tendency to just calm down.
Calm down and feel the air going inside your
Yes,
nostrils.
Yes, absolutely.
And enjoy that freshness.
Very much.
So you travel all the way from Bombay to Pune, I mean, regularly,
Quite often.
quite often.
Yes.
Great, great. Now this, Bombay and Pune have become quite like twin cities. This Dronagiri, you can say, is somewhere in the middle part of the journey of Bombay and Pune,
Yes.
more towards Bombay.
Mhm.
How do you feel this development out here in Dronagiri? How does it, feel to be a part of that?
I was just thinking, if I had a house here, my life would have been easier.
Sorted. More
क्योंकि
sorted.
दोनों तरफ काम है, so it would have been easier to travel.
So you recommend buying a house in
Oh yes,
Dronagiri?
I do.
Great,
I do.
great.
I would love to myself buy a house here. Yes, it definitely makes. I guess it makes life easier for people who have to travel a lot between the two cities or any city to connect through these cities.
No, we are nowadays seeing that there is a lot of inquiry from Pune
wow.
families staying in Pune also. Especially, have you traveled on the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link?
Not yet.
So
I haven't.
just do it today. I think if you are going towards Mumbai, it's an amazing bridge, and 22 kilometers of this Atal Setu
Huh.
has transformed this entire area.
I've heard a lot about it.
So
Actually.
Mumbai to Dronagiri is hardly now 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Whereas it used to be 1.5 or 1 hour and 40 minutes
Almost
earlier.
half, less than half.
Less
the
than
time.
half, yeah. Amenities we have kept here, we are providing here. Lifestyle we are providing here. There is a balance between sustainability and lifestyle. How do you keep that balance between your work life and your home life? That is the question, because in general it's a tough, being a woman.
Yes.
Women, home is also very important. Lot of
It is.
and work is definitely a career. How do you balance the two?
I think for starters, I chose something I love. Not many people get that privilege.
Absolutely.
And when you are doing something you love, it just makes the balancing act easier. But if I have to answer this question, then I make time for myself. It can be just a cup of tea where I'm calm and silent and I can just think about my life. And journaling helps. So when I notice Insta scrolling is happening, I think to balance work and personal life, you need time.
Yeah.
And you need to see time kahan ja raha hai. So when you notice that, you notice what you can save for yourself. That's what I try to do.
Mhm.
And family, I'm grateful for my family and friends. They are my support system. So that also helps.
A few minutes back when we were talking, you said a woman has so much more responsibility. How do you cope up?
Uh, I see my mum
Yeah.
and I see her do everything, and she's 69 and she does more than I do. Sometimes I come home, I feel really tired, then I look at her and I ask her, how do you do this? She says, is there an option?
Mm.
And I see most women do that, but I want to tell women that it's up to us also. We can relax.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are allowed to do that.
Most of the women don't feel that way.
They don't feel that they are allowed to do it.
Correct.
But I think we need to tell ourselves that it's okay.
Self-care is as important
It
as
is
caring for others.
Yes.
Especially women just care for the family. But,
Yes.
you know, where we are sitting, there is so much of clean air, the swimming pool and all. There's also a sand beach out here around
Oh,
3 kilometers,
wow.
just 3 kilometers from your from this project, 3.5 kilometers. Do you think all these things matter for a child or for an artist also, for that matter, to come out with his own best self, to bring out the best in the artist
Um,
or in the child, to groom him?
I think if one can afford this privilege, I think one should take it. Because we've seen people come up and bloom through the worst environments, but that can't be the rule of life.
Yeah.
If you can afford comfort, I think you should go for it. If you can afford space, one should look forward to it. Because what it does is, especially for children, like I said, it allows children to explore and feel safe at the same time.
Mm.
They are not stressed from the beginning because life is going to be difficult. We see what is happening around us. So I can't say that struggle and then, it's anyway going to be there. Why not look for a little comfort, a little space, a little better surrounding? And beach, itne paas hai, so I think, oh my, I didn't really know it's only 3.5
Only
kilometers.
3.5 kilometers, and natural sand beach.
I would, if I ever have children, I'll bring them. Yeah, natural environment mein jitna khilenge, their development is definitely better. Many research papers say that.
Yeah, and you were talking about a secure environment, for children. Basically, what we have out here is a podium, and parking is below this podium. So, in general, we see in many societies, there is parking and there is playing area on the same level.
Yes.
So there is still some scope of accidents or somewhere in the back of mind that there might be a problem.
Yes. I am so glad to know this because I was looking outside the window. I didn't see any cars and I thought maybe people are yet to come. And in my own society, I see poor children being asked to go home because they are trying to play cricket and gaadi ko lag jayega. And there are no spaces for children to play. And they sit at home and then there are video games. Of course, there are benefits and pros and cons to everything. But it's great that children will be able to play. I hope adults also come down
So
and play.
everyone comes down and play. Already we have given possession to 3 wings.
Oh, nice.
And 2 wings are yet to be given possession to. But there is a volleyball court, and within that you can play cricket also, football
Lovely.
also. So it's a multi-purpose court, and people come and play. Say all work and no play.
Yes.
That is
it's
not
a very, very true.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Most of the flat buyers which we have, they've always said that, this is something like a dream home for me. What is a dream home for you as a person?
Oh, uh, you will see my Pinterest full of dream home pins.
Okay.
Ideally, a home where when I open the window, I see nature.
Hmm.
I hear a water stream. Yes, a lot of space too, where I can explore. And a little away from the city for sure.
A little away from the city bustle and hustle and
Huh.
commotion.
Huh.
You mean a little more secluded?
Yes, and not too far. I'm not just saying it because it's this podcast, but I definitely feel because of my work, it'll be great to have a space where it's secluded but not too far
Not
from
too
the city.
far.
You can never.
I mean, not a second home, but a first home.
Yes, yes,
One personal question.
yes, sure.
I know that you pray while before you eat. Did your mother teach it?
We come from a house where we were told more about spirituality than idol worship.
Hmm.
And I always used to feel there's something missing क्योंकि हर घर में कुछ idol होता था, any religion. I grew up meditating, and I never prayed as a child. In food आता था मैं खाती थी.
Hmm.
But when I was a psychologist and I had to deal with a lot of children during my lunch break, so that I get some 2-3 minutes of silence, I started praying. So it started off with a selfish motive. And then when they started asking me questions as to why I'm doing it, I found my own answers. So I just find some solace. I thank my family and I show gratitude, and I think it's all energy. So I speak to it and
Great.
it speaks to me.
Your movie is set to release, today. How do you feel, and what is that movie about? Can you tell me something about it, and why should we watch that movie first of all?
So Amaltash is what it's called.
Yeah.
And Amaltash is the bahava tree that you see. It blooms just for a month and it gives these yellow flowers, and it just makes you feel very nice, and then it goes away
Oh.
in a month. And you'll see Pune especially full of these trees, Amaltash trees. So that's what my character is like. I come from Canada only for a month, and then I meet
Okay.
Rahul. Rahul
Okay.
Deshpande's character is also Rahul.
Okay.
And I'm there only for a month, and the film is about how his life changes because of my entry into
Entry
his
into
life.
it.
And it's a very serendipitous, unplanned meet that we have. And this movie is shot in Pune,
Mm-hmm.
and the director is originally a photographer. So I think 80% of the team are first timers.
Oh.
So if there is ever an award maximum debut किस film में है तो ये है वो film. And we haven't used any formula. We've just made a film from the heart, and that's why I think I will ask people to go and watch it in theaters, because it's a cinematic experience. Every frame, if you click, it's like a photograph.
Oh.
क्योंकि photographers ने
Photographer
बनाई है.
is the.
The DOP is a wonderful photographer, Rushi, and it's just a simple film with a nice slow pace, but it's quite intense and very realistic. Kahi bhi there's no melodrama. It's very meditative. Rahul Deshpande says this in all interviews, and I think it's so true. While watching the film, it will just pull you in and take you in its space and show you a very beautiful Pune. The
So
city.
in the film also the city is shown as Pune.
Yes, it's like a character.
Okay.
Pune is like a character in the film. It plays a very important role. And I'm super excited. It's releasing on Women's Day.
Yeah.
I think Mahashivratri ka din bhi hai. Any day is auspicious
Yeah,
when your film
yeah,
releases,
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
The
So-
release is the most auspicious.
Yes, absolutely. 8th of March is when it
I think it's an amazing day to release a film. Well thought of, well planned. Pallavi, you have moved from a singer to an actor. How was that journey? And how easy or how difficult it was?
I actually would like to talk about the fact that जो भी singing या instruments we've played, everything is live in the film. So not only did I face the camera for the first time, I also sang in front of it for the first time. And usually films are dubbed, but this was a sync sound film
Okay.
where all of us were mic'd and nothing was dubbed. Hardly a dialogue or two because of some noise interference. But sync sound is very unique to cinema in India. Even Hindi films are mostly dubbed.
Yeah.
But our director is a visionary, and I think he wanted that. And
Originality.
what it does is that whatever singing or playing we are doing on screen, it's live. That's how it was done, and that's why it feels like a very real experience when you're watching the film. ऐसे लगता है you're right there, jamming with us. So it was scary for me to do it in the first 2-3 days, but the team was extremely supportive because we had become a group of friends. So this journey, I still sing. I was singing, but as an actor, I was a robot in school, a tree, and a cat. I was
Okay.
never a human. I was never a human, and my director showed complete trust in me, and he said, "You can do this. You can do." He kept saying it. Rahul Deshpande also made me feel extremely comfortable, and that's why it was a wonderful learning experience for me. So as a transition, I didn't notice, it just happened, and then in retrospect, I could feel a few things.
So adaptation was not a problem at all.
Didn't seem like
Didn't seem like
it.
Great, great.
Yeah.
Now, any memories you have which you would want to the audience to know about this film while making it?
Yes.
Any special, experiences or events which you would always cherish?
Yes, a lot of experiences actually. Some of them, if I can mention, because Rahul Deshpande is involved. Between scenes, it used to be a jam session.
Mm-hmm.
कोई गाना बना रहा है, कोई गा रहा है. He used to sing. We used to jam. It didn't seem like a normal shoot. I was almost pampered, and
Okay.
then later, whenever I've done shoots, they were very like professional, right?
Ah,
This was also professional, but it was a very warm atmosphere.
lucky you.
Lucky me. Very grateful. Very, very, very grateful. And the songs have been made by Bhushan Mate, who is also an actor in the film.
Mhm.
And it was almost in parallel to the shoot of the film. So when we were not shooting scenes, we were trying to make songs.
Oh,
I've written one song and I've sung 2 English songs.
so you're also a songwriter.
Yes.
Oh my God, how versatile a person are you?
Thanks to my family. They just let me do things. They're also artists, but they had to do different things so that we get a better life. It was a musical experience.
Hmm.
And with the sync sound, ये होता है कि दूर का, like how they are having issues if somebody starts working, we could hear dogs from like 2 kilometers away. So we had to wait for 2 hours sometimes.
Okay.
But he was so sure that he wants sync sound. I got to learn a lot. So for me, memories were pre the shoot and during the shoot and post. So our director has also edited the film, color corrected it. He's written the film. So everybody, the team is extremely versatile.
I would be very, very happy if we could end this episode with a song of the film in your own voice.
Sure. Just makes me so happy being on a holiday. I'm in my favorite truck, and with some luck, I got a bright and shiny day. I'm traveling to my friend's farm deep in the countryside for an evening full of laughter, singing away along a warm and cozy fire through the night till my worries are gone. Oh yeah, I'll sing along. Oh yeah, I'll sing along. Oh yeah, I'll sing along.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Pallavi. It's a remarkable, versatility we have seen in you. And I extend on behalf of the team Nostalgia heartful gratitude to you for
Thank you.
accepting
Thank you
our
so
offer, coming
much.
to this podcast, and sharing your wonderful life and experiences. Of course, we will give you all the best for your
Thank you.
film,
Thank you so
I
much.
hope it really rocks on the box office.
Do come and
And
watch.
yes, I would like all the viewers who are viewing this to please watch, as Pallavi said, watch the film in theaters, because, as she said, each frame is a cinematic experience, and the photographer is the main person of the film. So I'm sure that it will be an amazing film to watch. Don't miss it.
Thank you so much. All the best to you too.
Yeah, thank you.
It's beautiful. Just
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me to
Thank you.
Nostalgia. Such a beautiful concept, beautiful podcast, and I had a lovely time talking
Thank
to
you.
you. And like, share, and subscribe to Prajapati Group on YouTube. And don't forget to watch Amaltash 8th of March in theaters.